Hi guys, welcome back to Sci-Fi Odyssey and to another episode of Great Sci-Fi Books Explained, where we dive into the fascinating worlds crafted by some of the best minds in science fiction. In 1973, Arthur C. Clarke unveiled Rendezvous with Rama, a gripping tale of first contact that remains one of the most captivating mysteries in sci-fi. It's more than just an alien encounter, it's an immersive dive into the unknown, where a colossal spacecraft hurtles through space, leaving humanity to question its place in the universe and grapple with the eerie silence of an advanced yet unfathomable civilization. In this episode, we'll break down exactly why Rendezvous with Rama stands as one of the most influential and thought-provoking works in sci-fi. We'll dive into Clarke's vision of interstellar discovery, his portrayal of advanced technologies, and how he masterfully builds suspense around the unsolved mysteries of Rama. But be warned, there will be epic spoilers ahead as we explore what makes this book a masterwork of science fiction. So get ready to uncover the secrets behind Rendezvous with Rama. Absence of noise is not a natural condition. All human senses require some input. If they are deprived of it, the mind manufactures its own substitutes. Set in the 22nd century, Rendezvous with Rama begins with a momentous discovery. An object is detected entering the solar system at incredible speed. Initially mistaken for an asteroid, it's soon revealed to be a massive cylindrical spacecraft 50 kilometers long and 20 kilometers in diameter. Clearly alien in origin. This object is named Rama after the Hindu god. The United Planets, an alliance of Earth and its colonies scattered throughout the solar system, dispatches the spaceship Endeavour to investigate. The crew, led by Commander Bill Norton, represents humanity's first step in understanding this alien artifact. As they approach Rama, the enormity of the task before them becomes clear. Rama's surface is smooth, featureless, and composed of a material they cannot identify. Entering the spacecraft, they find themselves inside a cavernous interior, a world unto itself. Rama's interior is a cylindrical landscape with a central spine running along the axis, and enormous frozen cities, bizarrely symmetrical structures, and an artificial sea dubbed the Cylindrical Sea. The story follows the crew's exploration of Rama and their growing sense of wonder. They discover that Rama's environment is seemingly dead, with no signs of life or activity. But as they begin exploring the enormous chambers and the strange features of this alien world, the temperature starts rising and things begin to change. As Rama heats up, the environment inside slowly wakes up, and mechanical creatures termed biots emerge. These biots seem to serve specific maintenance functions, but their purpose and origins are a mystery. They are clearly designed by an intelligence beyond human understanding, but what kind of intelligence remains unknown. As the crew navigates Rama's many enigmas, they encounter strange cities built from unknown materials, odd machinery, and clues that hint at advanced technologies, all of which seem incomprehensible to human understanding. But at least we have answered one ancient question. We are not alone. The stars will never again be the same to us. A pivotal moment occurs when one of the crew, Jimmy Pack, flies over the Cylindrical Sea using a jet-propelled skybike. His flight almost ends in disaster when he is caught in a sudden windstorm, a sign that Rama's internal systems are potentially preparing for some unknown event. As tension mounts, the crew discovers that Rama is on a direct course for the sun. It becomes clear that Rama is not a lifeless derelict at all, but a ship with a specific unknown mission. Fearing that Rama might be preparing for some catastrophic event, some of the more cautious members of the United Planets want to destroy it. Commander Norton and his crew, however, continue their exploration, determined to learn as much as they can before the ship escapes their grasp forever. Fearing Rama's potential threat as it approaches the sun, the Hermians, the Terran colonists of Mercury, act out of fear and launch a nuclear missile at the craft. However, Rama effortlessly neutralizes the missile without damage or retaliation. In the end, Norton and the crew are forced to leave as Rama approaches the sun, departing with more questions than they arrived with. Who built Rama? What was its true purpose? And why did it pass through the solar system without making contact? Rama does not collide with the Sun. Instead, it slingshots around and leaves the solar system, having changed those who inhabit it forever. The mystery of this immense spacecraft remains unsolved and highlights Clarke's vision of an indifferent, incomprehensible universe. The unanswered questions leave a lasting impact, making Rendezvous with Rama a story that lingers in the minds of readers long after the final page. Now, at last, the Raman strategy was obvious. They had come so close to the Sun merely to tap its energy at the source and to speed themselves even faster on the way to their ultimate, unknown goal. Arthur C. Clarke, born in 1917 in Somerset, England, grew up with a passion for space, science and technology. As a child, he devoured science fiction stories and was captivated by the possibilities of space travel. This early fascination with the future led him to study mathematics and physics, and it deeply influenced his writing throughout his career. During World War II, Clarke served in the Royal Air Force as a radar specialist, working on the development of radar technology. This experience gave him a practical understanding of cutting-edge technology and its potential impact on humanity, a theme that appears much in his work. Clarke's scientific background is evident in his rigorous approach to sci-fi, which often explores the consequences of technological advancements. The only way of discovering the limits of the possible is to venture a little way past them into the impossible. Rendezvous with Rama was written in 1973, during a time of rapid technological advancements and cultural shifts. The space race, which began in the late 1950s, had culminated in the 1969 moon landing, fueling public fascination with space exploration. The idea of humanity venturing beyond Earth was no longer science fiction, but a real possibility. This excitement is reflected in Clarke's portrayal of a future where space travel is routine and humans have established colonies on other planets. The Cold War, which dominated the geopolitical landscape, also influenced the novel. Fear of nuclear annihilation and distrust between superpowers are mirrored in the Hermion's quick decision to launch a missile at Rama. The political tension of the time, with the constant threat of conflict, influenced Clarke's exploration of humanity's instinct to respond to the unknown with fear and aggression. One of Clarke's key inspirations for Rendezvous with Rama was the question of humanity's place in the cosmos. He often speculated about the possibility of life beyond Earth, particularly the idea that advanced alien civilizations could exist but remain incomprehensible to humans. I don't pretend we have all the answers, but the questions are certainly worth thinking about. Rendezvous with Rama explores several significant sci-fi concepts, many of which have had a lasting impact on the genre. At the heart of the story is the idea of humanity's first contact with an alien civilization. However, unlike many other first contact stories, Rama does not involve direct communication between species. Instead, the novel presents the idea that alien intelligence may operate on a level far beyond human comprehension. The story explores how humanity copes with this lack of understanding, emphasizing the awe, misunderstanding, and often frustration that comes with encountering something truly alien, something truly incomprehensible. And on far-off Earth, Dr. Carlisle Pereira had as yet told no one how he had awakened from a restless sleep with the message from his subconscious still echoing in his brain. The Ramans do everything in threes. Through Rama, Clarke suggests that there could be other civilizations out there so advanced that we may never fully grasp their purpose or motivations. Rama itself is one of the most iconic examples of a megastructure in sci-fi. The cylindrical spacecraft, measuring 50 kilometers long, is a marvel of alien engineering, containing entire ecosystems and vast, unexplored landscapes. The concept of a massive, self-sustaining spacecraft traveling through the cosmos poses questions about the technological capabilities required to build such a structure. It also raises themes about humanity's potential future in space, imagining a time when we too might build or encounter such colossal constructs. The biots, Rama's mechanical inhabitants, are another central concept in the story. These robotic creatures perform maintenance and other functions within Rama, yet their true purpose remains unclear. They represent a fascinating intersection between life, technology, and the unknown. The biots are self-sustaining, autonomous machines, yet they resemble living organisms in their functionality and behaviour. They're diverse in size and shape, each designed for specific tasks within the ship. Some biots maintain Rama's environmental systems, while others repair the ship's internal structures or manage resources. For example, the crab-like biots work along the cylindrical sea, cleaning and maintaining parts of the vessel, while other insect-like biots are responsible for different areas of Rama's vast interior. Their design implies a blend of organic and mechanical components, and this leads the Endeavour crew to initially question whether they are life forms or simply highly advanced machines. Clarke deliberately blurs the line between biology and technology, challenging the crew's and the reader's definition of what constitutes life. Feeling extremely foolish, the acting representative of Homo sapiens watched his first contact stride away across the Raman plain, totally indifferent to his presence. While the biot's primary function seems to be maintaining the inner workings of Rama, the ultimate purpose remains as mysterious as Rama itself. Are they simply caretakers, or are they preparing the ship for something else, something beyond human comprehension? The novel explores several profound themes that challenge readers to consider the vast, often inscrutable forces at play in the universe. One of the central themes addresses humanity's intellectual and technological limitations when confronted with the unknown. Despite the advanced capabilities of the Endeavour's crew, their understanding of Rama and its purpose remains minimal. Clarke uses this ambiguity to highlight humanity's struggle to grasp the mysteries beyond our small blue planet. The novel may even go as far as to suggest that there may be inherent limits to human understanding, especially when faced with civilizations that are far more advanced and alien. This idea is reinforced by the novel's ending, where many of Rama's mysteries remain unsolved, leaving the reader to contemplate the frustrating nature of discovery and knowledge. Another recurring theme is humanity's place in the universe. Throughout the novel, the crew is confronted with the realization that their technology and understanding are primitive compared to Rama's vast and complex structures. This reflects broader existential questions about humanity's significance in the cosmos and whether we possess the capacity to meaningfully interact or even recognize other forms of life. Clarke invites readers to reflect on whether humans in our current epoch can truly grasp the larger cosmic forces that govern existence. "I agree with you, Captain," he whispered. "The human race has to live with its conscience. Whatever the Hermians argue, survival is not everything." Throughout the novel, fear plays a significant role in humanity's reaction to Rama. The Hermians, for example, choose to launch a missile at Rama out of fear that it might pose a threat. Clarke uses this event to explore how humans may often respond to the unknown with aggression or suspicion, rather than curiosity. The crew of the Endeavour, by contrast, seeks to learn from Rama despite the many uncertainties and dangers they face. This tension between fear and curiosity drives much of the novel's plot. One of the more subtle but profound themes of the novel is the philosophical question of purpose and meaning. Rama's mission, its origin, and its destination are all unknown. The crew can only speculate about its true function. Clarke invites the reader to contemplate whether every action in the universe must have a meaning that is understandable to humans. The philosophical uncertainty underscores the idea that some forces may operate without regard to human concerns, and that perhaps not every mystery is meant to be solved. They would probably never know that the human race existed. Such monumental indifference was worse than any deliberate insult. In the story, Clarke crafts characters that, while not overly complex in their individual development, serve to further highlight the novel's central themes. His characters often fulfill archetypal roles, and their development is admittedly largely functional rather than deeply philosophical. Commander Norton, for example, represents the archetype of the rational explorer, while Jimmy Pack embodies youthful recklessness. The crew's interactions and responses to Rama reflect a spectrum of human reactions to the unknown, from cautious curiosity to impulsive action and even fear. Though their personal arcs are not as developed as in character-driven novels, their interactions with the alien craft allow Clarke to explore broader themes about humanity's place in the universe, serving more as conduits for exploring the novel's central ideas and concepts, allowing them to remain core to the story. While the characters may not undergo significant personal transformations, their unique traits and roles allow Clarke to focus on the awe and mystery of the story's central premise: humanity's first encounter with a truly alien intelligence. When Rendezvous with Rama was first published, Clarke was considered a best-selling writer following the success of Childhood's End in 1953 and other major works like 2001: A Space Odyssey. By the early 1970s, Clarke's writing had garnered enough critical acclaim that publishers were eager to support his new works, particularly given the growing cultural fascination with space exploration following the Apollo missions. The novel was met with immediate critical and commercial success, earning Clarke some of the most prestigious awards in science fiction, including the Hugo, Nebula, and John W. Campbell Memorial Awards. One notable contemporary critic at the time was Algis Budrys, also a science fiction writer, who reviewed the novel in the Magazine of Fantasy and Science Fiction. Budrys praised Clarke's imaginative world-building and the grand scale of the novel, but noted some reservations. He famously said, "Clarke has written an interesting novel that succeeds more in setting up an impressive scenario than delivering emotional depth or resolution." This kind of feedback was not uncommon at the time, as Clarke was often lauded for his visionary ideas, but sometimes critiqued for his distant treatment of human emotions and relationships. Clarke went on to continue the story of Rama through a series of sequels co-written with Gentry Lee. Beginning with Rama 2 in 1989, the three sequels expanded the universe of Rendezvous with Rama by delving deeper into the mysteries of the Rama craft and its creators, while also introducing new characters and exploring more complex moral and philosophical questions. Through the sequels, readers learn much more about the nature of Rama and its purpose. One of the most notable attempts to adapt Rama from page to screen came in the early 2000s when filmmaker David Fincher and actor Morgan Freeman teamed up. Freeman, a longtime fan of the novel, envisioned himself playing the role of Commander Bill Norton and worked passionately to develop the project. However, despite their dedication, the film encountered significant delays due to funding issues, script challenges, and the difficulty of translating Clarke's vast, contemplative story into a feasible cinematic experience. Ultimately, the project stalled and no film was made. More recently, however, acclaimed director Denis Villeneuve, who has directed major sci-fi blockbusters such as Dune and Arrival, has been attached to a new film adaptation. Known for his ability to handle complex philosophical sci-fi, Villeneuve is seen as a perfect match for Clarke's vision. Fans are optimistic that Villeneuve's contemplative style will honour the novel's themes of exploration and curiosity while delivering the epic cinematic treatment Rendezvous with Rama deserves. The long-term impact of Rendezvous with Rama on both readers and the science fiction genre is profound. Clarke's detailed and plausible depiction of space travel and alien technology set a high bar for subsequent writers. His restrained, almost documentary-like writing style influenced many authors who sought to explore the intellectual and philosophical questions raised by space exploration, rather than focusing purely on dramatic action. For readers, Rendezvous with Rama remains a touchstone of sci-fi. Its refusal to provide easy answers about Rama's purpose or the nature of its creators continues to provoke thought and discussion, and its themes of humanity's curiosity, fear, and insignificance in the cosmos will remain relevant for a long time to come. Over time, Rendezvous with Rama has secured its place as one of the genre's foundational works, inspiring new generations of readers and creators to contemplate the mysteries of the universe. Thanks so much for watching. If you're craving an extraordinary journey through realms unexplored, consider delving into universes directly out of my brain by checking out my sci-fi novels Black Milk and Delphine Descends. You can find more details in the description. Thanks for your support.